Hey, so I just wanted to show you guys how on a desktop version of eBay, when listing an item, a few of the details that might be useful for you to go back and look at if you're listing only on mobile. So these are just photos, um, and you can actually edit your photos here, so you can add, sharpen the image, which you won't be able to see the details from how I'm doing this right now, but you can sharpen it, you can change the contrast and the lightning, or lighten it up there, and that will actually make the background pretty white. You just have to be careful not to wash out the color of your item. So I'm going to cancel so I don't mess that up. You can't really see the color from here anyway, but item specifics. So it's a 11, but it tells you some of the frequent sizes. Euro size. See where it says the different sizes and how many searches there have been lately. Even like the width, like this is just a medium. There's been that many searches. Upper material, if you don't have this in here, it's just that many less searches that you're going to have as a possibility for your item to be sold. I'm still doing the rest of the listing, but I thought I'd show you product line. That is the one that I have, so I'm going to add that in, even down to where it was manufactured. And then of course I still have to do the description, which you should be able to do just fine from mobile. You can do fixed price or auction style. This is where you could also schedule your listing if you wanted it to go live at a certain time, or maybe you were going out of town or something and you just needed some listings to go live every day. This is where you would do it. I think it costs 10 cents. Yeah, 10 cents per listing to do that, which is totally worth it to me sometimes if I'm going to be doing something else. Your price, your best offer. I noticed that you don't have this option on mobile, so allow buyers to remain anonymous to other eBay users. And we get a lot of buyers that want to be anonymous for whatever other reason. Maybe they're a seller like us and they don't want people to see what they've bought, or maybe it's some other reason. Sales tax is also where you could set this up to collect tax from any of the states that you want to, or maybe some that aren't being automatically collected from. So if you have a business, this is something you need to talk to your CPA about. I can't tell you about that. International returns accepted or not. This would be something you have to think about if you do or not. The shipping portions are, you have way more options here to look at. I'm not going to go over it right now. I also always offer local pickup. That's just something I do. And you can even charge a fee if you want. So you could think of your gas money or something if you wanted to. But we've had a couple local sales for larger items or car parts and things like that. So you can still get the searchability of eBay and of the traffic that they have, but not have to ship certain items. So that's another option that you can use. And you still have the protection of like PayPal and or whatever payments eBay will be using in the future. You'll have the protection there. So let's see. And then here is where I do promoted listings in addition to any bulk editing that you do later. So they'll show you what the trending rate is. Right now, most of our items are we're doing promoted at 1%, but I do a few things at the suggested rate, depending on how competitive it is. And we also do a volume pricing discount, which means that if people order more than one of our items, they get a 10% discount on each of the items. So that works pretty well sometimes, depending on what you have. We have a lot of one-offs, but as we get into multi-quantity listings, that's more important. So if they buy 2 or more, then they get a discount off of each item. So overall they save more money. So yeah, that's quite a few different things that you can do on the desktop that you don't get to see when you're doing mobile. So it's something to look at. Once you get used to it, you kind of breeze through it, but something to think about. Check it out. Even in your listings that you've already posted, you can open them, push revise, and go in here and look and see if there's anything you can add, especially if it's stuff you haven't sold in a while. It could be this.